Welcome back to the Best Pale Studio. We got a couple special guests with us today.
Hi, I'm Brian from Comeoutfighting.
I'm Nick.
I play guitar.
I sing.
You guys ready to rock out with your cocks out?
I mean,
Dude, we're not doing that again. Every Wednesday with you. We picked 3 games. I made the first choice because I thought it was fitting. This is Rock and Roll Racing for the Super Nintendo. It's full of like licensed music that they Super Nintendo-fied. You guys can start the game whenever.
All right, your player one.
I think there's Metallica and
Wait, let's go. Oh,
there
okay,
you go.
that's go.
B. Yeah, there we go.
It's like me driving now. Out of my way. Are you in first?
I think so.
I think so.
so you guys would, I don't know how the fuck the music industry works, but you would
We don't either.
classify yourself as like a punk band. What are some of your influences?
Shit.
You go ahead first.
Sick of it all. H2O. More that hardcore style where I guess you don't have to sing very well. Because I mean that's how I learned. That's how I learned anything that I know is just from listening to those bands when I was a kid and like idolized Rollins and all that, the West Coast DC hardcore scene.
Yeah, you took a lot of my answers. I guess we're classified as punk. We kind of feel like we fall into a bit of a weird spot because we're influenced by hardcore and punk music. Everyone in our band is influenced by different things. Like our drummer's really into like old school punk rock and like bands like NoFX and stuff like that. And so's our guitar player. Oh, you came in first.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Cyberhawk, what do you expect? So what you're telling me is Real Big Fish is not an inspiration here?
I like Real Big Fish.
They're legitimately like my favorite band.
I know that. I remember that. I like Real Big Fish. Ska has been definitely an influence on stuff, but then like all types of punk have been. You want to just start again?
Yeah, I think you have to start.
And if at any time you guys want to switch games, just let me know. This
I'm
isn't
gonna
doing it.
I'm gonna get the hang of this.
I was say I think this is Danger Zone, so I'm good.
Oh yeah, yep. And it sounds good. The songs they
They did a good job.
Bit crushed, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, they took everything to 16-bit, and
It all sounds pretty good.
Ska's definitely been an influence. Other punk subgenres like oi and things like that have been an influence. Like our song Vinnie Jones is very oi influenced. Big influences for me are like Rancid, again, like Sick of It All, H2O, AFI are big influences for us.
Yeah, I mean the newer stuff. There's a little more thrash too, a little more Motorhead, and some of the newer stuff. Sounds a little Red Fangy for newer influences, newer bands, but.
And also, like, a lot of influences come, like, from our friends' bands. There's a band that they're not around anymore, but there's a band that was called Live It Out. They were a big influence to us. They did such a good job. Other friends' bands of ours, like Smash Your Enemies, and pretty much any band my friend Rich has been in, is just, they make good music, and so, like, they drive you to make yourself better. So there's just been influence from everywhere, and you can hear it in different songs of ours. We got some songs that are a bit heavier, more on the metal side. You got like Vinnie Jones, kind of an oi song. You get some hardcore influence from our earlier stuff, some melodic hardcore like Comeback Kid and stuff from like a couple years ago. Yeah, everyone that's been in the band has brought their own influences, and I think it's made a unique sound, because I don't think we can be categorized just as punk or just as hardcore or anything like that. Not that I'm trying to sound like pretentious or anything, but
So in high school, I had a band for like a week, and I don't play any instruments. I have no musical talent. We didn't even have a name. It was, you probably know everybody. I'm not going to name a bunch, but it was just my buddies that we hung out with, We came up with one song called "Rock and Roll for UNICEF," and we just yelled about giving us pennies and shit. And that was the whole. So if you guys want to take that idea,
Rock and roll for UNICEF.
For some reason, I get a real rock and roll McDonald's vibe from
it was
that.
kind of like that,
Yes,
but more
Wesley.
like
Rest in peace, Wesley Willis.
it
Yeah.
was way more yelling.
Whoa, you can go off the track?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I keep hitting this jump and
No,
you
you're
can die.
a little too down.
I know it was because I went off the track like 5
What
times.
are the green dots for? Is that like your health or something?
Maybe boosts.
You have weapons, I think.
I don't know how to use them.
I mean,
I don't know how to use
Roll
them. All right,
now.
let's do like one more race or something with this. And
oh, there's Paranoid. Yeah.
hell yeah, that's pretty rare that they were able to get like.
So I assume they got permission, but I honestly don't know.
Oh, there's weapons if you hit Y.
Yeah.
I don't know if it.
And if you hit, I think you get boosts, or you can. Yeah, I think you can drift if you hit L and R.
Oh, Oop, that's still drift the wrong way. Shit, I was in first.
That's all these games are, though. Mario Kart, they're all
Dude, I
a
played
lot
Mario.
of rubber banding. You can never stay in first.
No, I played Mario Kart, and I'm playing on like the 200cc, and you can't be in first for longer than 10 seconds before you are just blasted with
Yep.
red shell, blue shell, red shell,
A lot of
and then
rubber
you're
banding.
in eighth. What's this? Oh, that. Oh, that's a jump button. X jumps.
There's a jump button in a racing game. All right.
Yeah, you can just.
Well,
all right,
the
let's
amazing
see.
thing about it is I think you have to hold B to
go.
So you have to use like
Oh, like a claw hands, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I'm dropping these mines. I'm dropping charges with
I'm shooting
with
something
A.
out of charges. Oh, that's what that's.
Oh yeah, there's boost.
Get on my
I
way.
mean, you kind of look like the Batmobile up there.
I
It
know.
does look like a Batmobile.
Yeah. Apparently I got more charges.
I don't.
And hit
Do they
my
have
own
lyrics in
charges.
these songs, or are they just playing the riffs?
I think
It's
they're
just you're not gonna have lyrics in a Super Nintendo game.
I didn't
Yeah,
think so.
I think they're
So,
just.
I think they just loop it until the race is over.
Right. Well, and that might have kept them from having to pay royalties for it.
Yeah,
if it's
isn't
only
that
like
kinda-
a 30-second loop or something.
Isn't
Yeah,
that kind of how
right.
like the first Guitar Hero worked? They were all covers technically.
They were all covers for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had to pay for them though. I don't think even.
Right, but I don't think it's like.
Well, yeah, I
as
think you
much.
just pay the record label.
Yeah, you don't have to pay like full royal. I don't know, but I do remember
don't
like
know.
Guitar Hero 1. It's like
Well,
they're
probably.
definitely not the real vocals and stuff like that.
All right. Yeah. Well, probably for Guitar Hero 1, they probably didn't even have to pay that much because they're like, oh, whatever. What
Yeah.
is this Guitar Hero thing? You know?
And then they got fucking. Got a little crazy with it. Wasn't there a
Yeah.
Guitar Hero with Oh shit! They
They-
started bringing in real musicians.
Like
They did
Dragon
that.
Force on Guitar
Well,
Hero.
they started
Yeah.
getting the real songs.
Well, they brought in actual musicians, like made them digitize them.
Oh yes, they did that
oh,
too.
yeah,
like
yeah.
Ozzy's in the game. Well, they made games that were specific to just like
Yeah,
Guitar
Green
Hero
Day.
Rock Band to one whole band, like Metallica, Green Day. Rock
Beatles.
Band was on the they had
Yeah.
Beatles.
I think the Wii one had the Beatles or something like that.
Yeah, and it's like I never played them. I'm like, is it just all of their whole catalog that you play?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Which
Oh, yeah.
is
They
cool
had-
if you really like those bands, but I feel like you're gonna lose
Interest quickly.
Yeah, because I mean, unless it's like my favorite band ever, like there's no diversity. It's just
They all worked with each other. They're party games. So it was like you had a whole catalog. You had like all the Beatles songs, and you had to get all the Metallica songs and everything.
yeah.
That's what we used to do when we'd just hang out and play Rock Band like for hours.
Well, so what I was getting at was I was hoping one of you guys would remember. Maybe you never even knew. So one of the Guitar Heroes or one of the rock bands had Kurt Cobain as a playable character,
Yes.
and you could make him sing like Taylor Swift songs.
Oh wow!
And the
Yeah.
whole time I'm like, he's fucking rolling in his grave over this shit. I think he wanted to be like Johnny Cash, just sitting on stage playing guitar.
Just I want to play music,
Yeah, and
and that's.
he put him in Guitar Hero.
But I can get like the whole thing of just wanting to play music. Like that's where we're at. I want to get it to as many people as possible, but like just being able to be on stage and perform and play for people it's one of the best things being a musician. Like I want to share my music with as many people as I can, and it's just this different feeling when you actually get to perform in front of people and get a reaction out of them. And we've gotten poor ones.
All right, well, let's
great ones.
Let's start the next game and continue.
Sure.
If I remember correctly, this game has like a semi-open world where you can just go wherever.
They're still making these games to this day. There's a River City Girls
Oh,
series.
it's awesome.
It is so good, yeah.
Come here, guy with glasses. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
guys are beating the shit out of
You're
each
hitting me.
Oh, you can do that?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's why these games were awesome.
All right, I'm in the blue shirt. I look like a guy named Vinny.
So have you played any like gigs or shows or whatever with any bands anybody outside of Michigan would know?
Oh yeah,
Like touring, actually, mean, and stuff like that?
Yeah, just I don't know how it works.
It's like wrestling. I mean, we've done some shows. Like, we've played at... we go down here? Yeah. Oh, we keep the trash cans.
Yeah, these are all the stores and stuff. I don't know if you've gotten any money yet.
Oh, we have
a little bit.
We've played with... I mean, we've been a band since 2009. So we're in, like, our 15th year at this point. And, and so we've had some... We've played with Gwar once.
Oh, shit.
At Harpo's. We played with some punk bands like the Casualties. Trying to think who else. Yeah, I know there's been a lot.
I played with Evergreen Terrace.
Evergreen Terrace, Death Before Dishonor.
Played a
some
show
hardcore
with
bands.
Kitty and Chelsea Grin.
Yep.
We've been around for a hot minute, so
Yeah, there's been quite a few. I think one of my favorite... Casualties is really cool because I'm a big fan of the Casualties. Yeah. Oh, my trash can.
You hit yourself.
Oh, did I?
I think you hit the trash can into yourself.
Oh, that's good. Just slides up. Casualties is really cool for me. That's one of my favorite bands. Actually, one of my top ones. I don't know how known it is to people. There's an Oi band from England called The Business. They're one of my favorite Oi bands, and we got to play with them. Oh.
Yeah.
Whoever Ryan is gone.
Yeah. I have no idea
What
how you
happens
get back.
now?
I don't know.
I think it's just...
Listen, I'm about to say, let's see. Oh, there, I'm dead.
Yeah, so playing with The Business was really cool. Because they're one of my favorite Oi bands. That is a show we had like a bad response.
The responses are there was one heckler.
Yeah, we've had hecklers. We're playing. We're playing, and it's going okay. But then the guy clearly just wanted to hear The Business, and we were stopping him from hearing them because they were next after us. And this guy.
So he took it upon himself to try to rush things along.
Like, you guys, I think I said something. You guys having a good time? And he's like, you guys fucking suck. I'm like, well, we got 20 more minutes of this, buddy. So. Yeah, we've had a couple of those.
Well, and that's the funny thing is like Brian mentioned. So we have like all sorts of influences, and we kind of just write whatever songs we write, and they turn out. Some of them turn out Oi, some of them turn out hardcore, some of them are punk rock, some of them are pop punk. So it's like we got like 2 songs that are Oi. So when we would go on tour, we'd show up to venues and we'd be with like 3 Oi bands, and it's like, oh, okay, sweet. So you saw the one music video and you listened to a couple of the songs, and that's the kind of bands that got on this show. So it was really interesting to see who you play with. And we were at it was funny, we were at the Boxcar in Santa Fe, and we actually 3 Bad Jacks. They're like a rockabilly like Elvis style band, and they do a lot of Elvis covers and everything, and they open for us. So it's like Santa Fe, a whole bunch of punks sitting at like one table, and then like a whole bunch of older people like getting ready to rock out to some Johnny Cash covers at another table.
Don't go off the cliff.
And it was just really funny because the lady that ran Boxcar, she's like, yeah, you guys gotta play Vinnie Jones. I love that song. That's why I booked you guys here. And we like hadn't planned on playing it, so we hadn't played it all tour. And it's like, all right, guys, Vinnie Jones. Got a request.
When that happens, is that like, I don't know how it works, but if I told you play a song you haven't played in 6 months, could you just do it, or is it like give us a second to?
In 6 months, we could probably figure out.
Yeah, some of them. Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Like you could
these are
you
people.
just remember straight up, or just
Yeah.
like, let me look
I
at
think it depends on the song, because there's songs, like I said, we've been playing the entirety of this band. Like Good, the Bad, the Punks is an early Come Out Fighting song, and we've been playing that for the whole time. So like if we have to bust that out, we're safe in busting that out. But there's also songs like if you get up to a year of us not playing, how close do I gotta get? I'm gonna hit my friend.
beat the shit out of the back of the head with a baseball bat.
No, yeah, like
Games aren't violent.
Anything off the first album, if it's not Good, the Bad, the Punks, or Brodeo, it's gonna be a no-go at this point.
Yeah, well, because also there's been some okay, no, up. Don't go down the cliff.
I mean, you guys are in a band, but you're also playing games. What are some of your favorite games? Obviously, you picked this one, so this must be special in some way.
Yeah, it's just I love beat 'em ups, but I love like open world and like RPGs and building your character. So like this was the first game that actually kind of like, you know, you didn't just go along and beat 'em up. Like very obviously at this point I have no idea what I'm doing, but at some point, you know, I kind of knew where to go and what to do. But
right,
like
and this game, a lot of people don't realize this is a huge series.
Oh yeah,
There's like,
Kunio-kun, yeah.
Yeah, there's like at least 10 of them on the NES, but there's also volleyball and dodgeball, and it's all in the same universe, same character sprites.
Yep.
Shit, I was drinking.
Yeah, Super Dodgeball. A lot of the American games you didn't know because they just removed the references to them completely.
Run into a wall?
I did just run into a wall. But yeah, that's one of my favorite series of games.
Yeah, the River City Girls games are great.
Yeah. Also like Zelda. Love Zelda and Final Fantasy.
Can you punch them both at the same time?
What about
Yes.
you, Brian? What are some of your favorites?
Some of my favorites, I feel like a little bit more basic when I say some of these, but there's been some recent games in the last couple years that have been gotten to like my top 10. Tetris is always a number one for me. I love Tetris. It's always good. Like you can play it whenever. Anyone of any age can. If you can hold a Game Boy, you can play it.
Yeah, I mean that game alone sold
The Game Boy.
10 million Game Boys.
Right. So I love Tetris, but to get into more like complex games, give me this. In recent years, I love the Red Dead Redemption series. I think Red Dead 2 is probably one of my favorite games of all time. The size of that game and all the little things in it, and it's just a cool story. And it's just that number 2 is just so vast. It's huge.
I still haven't played it.
You still haven't played it?
No.
It's so good. But I mean,
You're playing shit like that.
I'm playing 30-old shit.
Yeah,
It's Cowboy Skyrim.
what did we just play the
It's
other day?
Cowboy
Superman 64. That's what we were just playing the other day.
Isn't that like one of the
Supposedly
bad
the
ones?
worst game ever.
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
Is it bad because like gameplay is bad or just the stories? What's the?
All of it. The controls, the
Yeah,
graphics, the storyline, all of it was terrible.
Well, this way.
It's gonna make a good video though. I'll tell you that much.
I'm gonna have to definitely watch that one because I've never played that either. I didn't have my N64 like when I was a kid. It was a game I bought later, or something I bought later.
Yeah, I didn't have one. I had a few friends that had them, but I never had one for myself. I was a PlayStation kid.
Oh, did you die?
Yeah.
Can I,
You're the
there we
blue
go.
guy.
The tire looks like a giant eyeball.
Did that roll back and hurt me?
8-bit.
I think it does. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. So yeah, and this is kind of a controversial one. Is not controversial, but like people hated it first. I love Cyberpunk 2077.
Still never played that either.
I
heard. I mean, when it came out, I know it was broken.
Yeah, I loved watching all the videos of the glitches. Broken with it.
I got it on PS4. I personally never had a problem with it. I think I had one that it wouldn't like let me out of an area. So
Yeah, I feel like the issue was mostly with the PC ports. Like I think this is straight out of Dungeon Double Dragon, by the way.
there's only 2 buttons. It's one or the other, isn't it?
Oh.
Click both.
Oh,
at the same
both
time.
is a jump. Oh,
Whoa, look at that.
I guess that's a way to
Can
be.
you make it up there though? Oh.
Yeah! Throw me! Woo!
Wow.
Well,
Nintendo.
That works.
It's kind of like Portal. What is this?
It's a box.
What's taking you so fucking long? Let's go!
I can't figure it out. I'm old. I can't play games anymore.
He doesn't have somebody to throw him up there. There he goes.
There we go. Baby.
He's gonna knock you right off.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I didn't see that pillar.
I play a lot of modern games. Like I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth right now, but I definitely love anything Nintendo or Super Nintendo. Like there was just some of the best games, like ActRaiser, where it was like a sim and then it was like a side-scrolling action game.
The little cheer up when you're building the city or building your that game's really cool.
It's sad too. I mean, I guess you can emulate anything, but I don't know. A lot of those games are like super expensive now with like the video game boom.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, and even a lot of the older Nintendo games that were really sweet are expensive, like the older Dragon Warriors.
Yeah.
Those games were those are the games that like I loved to play when I was a kid. What's the funny thing about this game too is like a lot of it is lost on like the American audience, just because like the whole high school kids in a gang and like fighting and everything. There's like so many like movies, and it was like such a like staple of like manga and all like their TV shows and everything. Like the whole thing this series is based off of is like, I feel like part of it's lost on American audiences.
Yeah, I mean, closest thing we got was like greaser gangs in high schools and stuff. But like even, what is that, rival schools for the PlayStation?
Oh, love those games.
Fighting game, that's the same concept, school versus school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
What the fuck? I just got hit by the doors.
Gotta get in those doors.
All right, we're gonna be done with this. Let's just beat each other up.
I think actually in one of these games, one of the River Cities, there was actually they had like a versus mode where you would fight against each other.
Yeah, Double Dragon did the same thing. It was like game
you can
style
do combos.
You can?
Yeah, like
Ryan wins.
All right.
Or Ryan loses.
I love.
Yeah. I remember this game looking better than this, but I haven't played this game since it
Played
came
it 20
out.
fucking years ago.
We were just saying that, and the sad thing is, this is upscaled. It's never looked this good. This is run through like a $400 upscaler.
Well, so that's my problem with all this stuff is like, so it's,
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure.
That's you choose a car, bro.
Oh, you already. Oh,
Yeah.
two. Yep.
Yeah, I chose Motorcycle Skeleton Boy. But
Instagram?
that's my problem with all the retro games and everything is like, that's why I keep going back to Nintendo stuff and Super Nintendo stuff, because it's all sprites and it's all 8 and 16-bit. It all looks
always
cool,
look good regardless.
But yeah, like the polygons, like even the original Final Fantasy VII, I tried to go back and replay it, and I'm like, wow, these people are square.
Spectre's cool.
Chunky boys.
Oh yeah, I used to love these remote bombs.
I have no idea what's going
Oops.
on.
Oh,
right now.
fuck.
You're in the fire. Yeah, I haven't played this in so long. We loaded it up earlier, and Evan said the same thing. He's like, it looks way worse than I remember. I was like, this is as nice as it will ever look.
This is the best this game has ever looked.
It's never been clearer than this.
Can I?
See, Brian, this is why we don't let you drive the van.
It's just because I get sleepy.
Because you almost kill us.
That was only a handful of times.
All right,
A handful?
handful.
Yeah. Look, I get tired at 2 a.m. and 3 in the morning as well.
Back in the day, Jose was the main driver, and now it's Dan and Casey are the main drivers. Sometimes Brad. One, because I'm not that great at driving, especially large vehicles, and two, because Brian gets tired really easily, and then we start to drift lanes.
Yeah, but nobody stays awake with me.
Well, also Brian doesn't drink, so
Right.
if
I'm
we're
always sober, so.
Yeah, if we're going after a show, it's like most of us have probably drank and we're not good to drive. I mean, me, I'm never good to drive, but the other guys need a couple hours at least. So it's like if we're going, because that's usually what we do is turn and burn. We'll play a show and then we'll just book it to the next city, so we can just find something cool to do, find something to eat. So we'll either sleep in the van or we'll drive a little bit.
I'm fucking myself up.
So it usually would try to be Brian, and sometimes it doesn't work out.
Okay, there was this one time coming back from Cleveland, and we pull into Detroit at like, I don't know, 4 or 5 in the morning. Oh, there's health back there. And we are in our drummer Kyle at the time in his, I don't know, he had like some Jeep, and with a trailer. I'm in a highway similar to this one, and I'm doing this. And we come around a corner into Detroit, and Brian's in this lane, and he goes all the way over here. And I woke everybody up.
Yeah, I can imagine. Didn't flip the trailer though, right?
Nope.
No. We have had our fair share of trailer van problems. So
Yeah.
it's not a come out fighting tour without losing a tire or almost losing a trailer or blowing up an AC unit. Yeah, back in the day, the first fun action was so we're. When we were younger, we were a pretty DIY band. Like, we made our own T-shirts. We did pretty much everything ourselves except recording, because we've always, been those kind of musicians where we're like, yeah, go in the studio. It'll actually make us sound good, because we don't sound good. But Jose had bought a mini trailer that was just the frame. And then he built plywood walls for it, so like I could legitimately just pick this thing up and move it, which is what we would do frequently when we couldn't maneuver it in parking lots, is we would just pick it up and straighten it out. Well, going along, and it's wobbling, and we're like, something don't sound right. So we pull over, and 3 out of the 4 of the bolts have been sheared off of the wheel. So we had to pull into this truck stop that had a garage room, and we're like, hey, can you guys help us out at all? So yeah, we told them we were a touring band, played them the music, and they fixed us up, like welded the tire together. They're like, you're not gonna be able to get this off, and we're like, we paid $100 for the thing plus some elbow grease. We just want to not lose our gear. So Dan Bruce from Aggro or Die joined the band to play bass, and so he had the Aggro van, which tour vans go. They get older and things happen, and the battery harness is a little loose on that boy. So it's minus 2 or 3 degrees. We had gone up North Michigan a little bit to play a show.
What happened?
So can't turn the van off when you stop it.
For gas.
So someone turned the van off, and out there in the middle of the snow, I don't know if there's any pictures of that one, but there's a very angry Dan Bear trying to fix the battery housing on the Aggro van so we can get home.
Suck it,
and then me and Jose purchased Tainty for our own van, which I think we paid about $1,000 for the van, so you knew that wasn't going to be great.
I thought that was Tainty too.
That was Tainty too.
The first van got dubbed the Satan's Taint.
Yeah,
because only the passenger. It's like one of those GMC 1500 vans. So it has a sliding door on one side and then 2 front doors to the front seats. Well, the passenger front window worked, and then the other window, like they had those pop-out windows, which didn't do anything, and then a little like drive-through window style thing on the driver rear seat. So that's our only air.
There's a guy. Oh yeah, because the AC doesn't work.
Oh yeah.
Why would the AC work for $1,000?
No. Yeah. So it didn't work at all. Like there's no windows, no nothing. You're just hot all the time. And we took a tour. Like our first one in the van was a week long. And it was the hottest week in September in a long time, 90s every day, and you can't do anything, but you just have to suck it up. And you're on the road, you're not staying in hotels, you can't really afford that stuff all the time, so there's limited showering as well.
You literally sleep under a bridge because that's the only shade.
Yes. Or in a van down by the river. We're in Pittsburgh, where we're going into Pittsburgh to play a show. We are in a tight parking lot, so we had to stop at a Guitar Center because someone needed some supplies. So we stop, and we're trying to take a tight corner. So, we're going to go over to this store I won't name so we can borrow their Wi-Fi. And we do that, and there's like a little curb sticking up, like it's like a driveway, you know? Yeah, suck it, Trebek.
We're dog.
It's only taken every life we've had to take anybody out. Where are they?
They're over by me somewhere.
There he is.
So we take this tight corner, and the step on the side of the van just gets 90 degree down. We just hear, and it's just, we're like, oh no. So we look at it, okay, steps screwed up, don't touch it, leave it alone, we'll fix it later. We're going into downtown Pittsburgh now, and we are on the highway, and we hit a large bump. We hear, boom, and then the fucking step just comes off the van, and someone pulls up next to us like, hey man, your step fell off. We're like, yeah, we know.
Just leave it.
Gone too far to turn
Go
back
there.
now.
There you go.
Did we finally get them all?
Maybe.
Or do we have to kill each other? Oh,
Oh no! Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, which level you want?
Paris. Let's do Paris. I want to see if we can knock down the tower.
Probably not.
I think if you go to,
There's a certain thing you got to do. I'm trying to remember how you do it.
well, I think if you go to I think there's a stage in New York, and if you shoot the Statue of Liberty, it takes her.
Takes her top off.
Yeah, I
or something.
remember
like
that.
that.
And
Yeah.
if like you shoot it in the face, like it reveals some like evil, crazy looking face.
Yeah, there's some stuff.
Something like that.
But that when you're on top of a building, and it's okay. I remember.
I vaguely remember you being able to blow up the Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
I mean,
Okay.
you can dent the sides. I don't know why. Tornado action here.
I forget what do I do from here. I know I. Yeah. If you shoot all the legs out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because then doesn't it turn into a giant ramp of some sort?
Yes.
There you go. It's
yes. Yeah. Is it just us against each other?
Yes.
It is just. Oh.
That's what challenge match, bro. Challenge match.
Where'd you go?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go up here. I just want to explore. This is so hard to like steer. I'm so. Why did I like this?
Let's see, and that's the funny thing. Go back and play any game that you thought you were good at, or that you were good at when you were a kid, and you're not good at it anymore.
You just gotta put the time back into it.
Which is the funny thing, because if you watch like playthroughs on YouTube or anything, you're like, wow, this game only took like 3 hours to beat. When you like remember like playing it like Castlevania 2. I remember playing that game forever and not knowing what was going on and trying to get everywhere. Apparently, it's only like a 2-hour game if you play it straight through. Like, really?
Yeah, I mean, but you have to know to have the blue gem.
Yeah, you didn't know to
kneel
kneel by it.
Yep. And then the tornado. Yeah, there's a lot of, especially with that game, there's a lot of cryptic shit that there's no way you would have known. Who was that?
Like some random
There's
dude.
random people.
He's blue. Why was he blue?
Limited color palette.
Yeah, right.
Are you just driving around? Cause I'm trying to get you.
I'm trying to find where you are. Here.
I am behind you shooting you.
Oh, well, maybe my tornado is like keeping me from getting hit or something. I don't know.
I do find it funny. There's random there's random people walking around this world. So it's like, did you not know this was going on? You walked outside. Like, oh my God! There's vehicles shooting each other.
I would assume.
And you went outside.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, isn't that the whole point of the thing? Is this like the underground death
It's
race?
almost like a Mortal Kombat
I
tournament.
forgot about that.
Are you in like the Vatican? Where are you?
Yeah, some sort of museum or church that they do.
It's an underground death race. Didn't know it was
Where does
gonna
this
happen.
go? This goes up here, and this is where I think you can shoot something. Maybe. I used to just hide. I used to camp here.
Yeah, you're just.
And then you get a remote mine and you put it on the thing that got
There
me
he
here.
goes. Got a bird.
Come at me,
right
bro.
here. I think did you just damage the Eiffel Tower more? It looked like part of it disappeared.
I think you can do something to it. I don't know.
I don't know. I think
All right, let's duke it out up here.
I think I'm up here somewhere. Oh yeah, there I am.
Ah,
I got a tornado.
No! Oh, he threw me off. Oops.
Yeah. Oh, apparently I'm out of tornado.
Yeah, it's your special. You only get so many, pal. God, you can't be greedy.
And I think I
Did you
died.
blow yourself up?
I think so.
Try to see if we can go to New York.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, you need like some sort of big thing.
I don't know. I don't remember.
No,
Oh,
no.
there it
Oh, man.
Too close.
All right. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, she's in a
Oh,
bikini.
she's in a bikini.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
That's hilarious.
Our video's getting age restricted now.
Age gated.
You.
I remember that. What's down here? What's this take you? Ah, yes. Now you're in a building.
in a swimming pool.
Yes, this gets you inside the place, and there's like some good.
This is giving me like weird
Weapons.
Tomb Raider vibes now
Yeah,
that you're
right.
inside here.
All right, again, I used to be very bad at this game when I was younger. So,
Hey, but you know where all the secrets are though.
well, that's okay. I'll get around eventually. I feel like Austin Powers here. Okay, so then I would just
Shoot that danger, keep out.
Yeah,
sign, maybe.
it looks like I should be able to, but
I would just come over here, right around the corner.
You just skirted the
Put
line.
that
You
there.
almost fell off the building.
Put the remote mine there, and then you just sit back and wait for someone to come by.
I don't think he's coming. I don't.
No,
think
I'm
he's
going
No,
off
he
there.
knows, but that's just what I used to
No, I
do.
don't
I
think
know.
he-
I don't know.
I don't think he'd even be able to find you.
Nope.
Pretty good here. Played all the games. You guys have anything you want to plug? Any of your social media? Anything like that?
Oh, yeah, there it goes. If you hit her with, again, it
Oh,
makes
she
her.
got huge.
She makes her gain a little weight.
And then explode. She's gone
Yes.
now. Is there anything?
We'll put a bit of space between that. You can cut that up.
Just trying to do the fucking Statue of Liberty bullshit. What is it?
Promote.
Comeoutfightingdetroit.com. All of our stuff's up.
You can get it to all,
Bandcamp.
you can get it to all
Yeah.
our music.
Yeah. Is
and
it? Are you guys on like iTunes?
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can find us on iTunes, Spotify, any of the major Jesus Christ.
I just follow
Any of the
guys.
major
streaming.
streaming services, our music's on there. We have like our Instagram, which is just at comeoutfighting. We got that right away.
Yeah, YouTube. Come Out Fighting
YouTube,
Detroit.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Then our Facebook is up there. That's where we post all of our shows. We got 2 pretty big
Instagram,
shows coming
yeah.
out right now. On May 16th, we're playing with a band called Counterpunch at Parts and Labor in Melvindale.
Yeah, Melvindale.
It's Parts and Labor in Downriver. And then in June, I forget the exact date.
I think it's like the 11th.
We are playing with the punk band called Ignite at Smalls in Hamtramck.
Nice.
And then there's also a list of other shows that are available that we're playing. Those are on all of our social medias.
All right, so I'm gonna need you to send me all of that, and I'll put it in the description. So if you're watching this, you were interested, check out Come Up Fighting. Check the description. All their social media will be down there. Yeah, thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks
Thanks
for
for having
chilling,
us, man.
playing some games. We'll have to do it again
In the future.
next time. You guys got some more stuff coming up. We'll come
Yeah,
hang
man.
out, play some
I
games.
appreciate you having us, and
Yeah,
we're
man.
glad to do it and get
It's a
to
good time.
play some video games for a while.
Right?
Evan, anything you want to say?
Rock out with your cocks out. Yeah.
Pull them out.
I already did.